Hello, YouTube gamers. This is Aero from N2 Mobile Games, where we are into mobile games. Today I'm bringing you some Marvel Future Fight. We had a request on some of our other streams. They were like, hey, when are you going to play? When are you going to play? And I was like, okay, fine, we can put out another stream of it. Basically, we're just going to get to back to the storyline. We're on Chapter 4. We'll give this a little bit of a preliminary shakedown. So, there's my team, back in black. Black Bolt's been ranked up as many times as I can cheaply afford to do as such. Basically, there was some sort of limited time, like, hero thing, and I just said, no, all of it goes to Black Bolt. Because he wrecks face, honestly. My other two, Spider-Man and Venom, they will get used occasionally, but Black Bolt just clears rooms. He clears rooms, he punches things out. He is ridiculous. And it's not like the other two aren't ridiculous. They just don't have like 6 stars already. So we'll be using a lot of Black Bolt. Ding ding ding. And then we will get to Chapter 4, which is Red Storm. Oh my god, President AWOL's Captain America, level 36. My god, I am way behind him. We are going to do co-op with this if we get it to endgame and we get interest in people who want to basically do the co-op. I think you could take up to 3 people in there, which means that even if both AWOL and I are playing, that means there will be a third spot. And anybody who's actually playing this game and likes it, by all means, that's basically the whole point of it. We'll see what we get with that, but we'll get back to the story. Captain, there's information that S.H.I.E.L.D's secret base is under attack. Not very secret. Do they have any ISO-8 there? Of course they do. Oh my god, but Director Fury's order ISO-8 has been split up because he's a smart guy. That was one of the locations. And the enemy's identity, is it AIM or the terrorist? Well, it is neither. I have examined Beedoop Boop. It's a red uniformed enemy. If you've watched Daredevil recently, you may know who they are. Beedoop Boop. Another new enemy. This is astounding. Who'd have thought so many villains could ally on something? Usually they're a bunch of D-bags that just fight for themselves. All I know is that small bombs gathered together are planning to blow the world away. Overemphasis. Just, anyway. Killing me, Tony. On top of that, there's no way S.H.I.E.L.D's secret base could be so easily exposed. Are you saying there's a spy in the midst, Natasha the spy? That's how I'm seeing it, says Natasha the spy. First, let's check who the attacker is. Black Widow always brings her job experience to work, 100% of the time. It's like, oh my god, there could be some sort of spy-related angle to this. Let me blab about it all day. And she's almost always right. It's not like she's like a crazy person and she's just talking sideways. Legitimately, she's just there going, no, that's probably bad for us. Ding, 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 ding. It looks like I might just be a little bit stronger than this area is supposed to be. And by that, I mean probably a lot. Doof. Okay, so that's what that button does. I am playing on a controller. For a NVIDIA controller, it actually works really well. And I've gotten so many new abilities since the last time I played that I was like, where do all of those go on the controller? And the answer is press any button and kill the entire screen, which is really impressive for now. Because, I mean, Black Bolt's like, OMG, hey, what's going on, hood ninjas? Or hand ninjas? And they're like, we are dying mercilessly to your absurd cosmic might. And I'm like, good, that is how it's supposed to be. Oh my god, I should just laser your face off, buddy. Wait. And there's an enemy shifter. Laserface! Are you all dead yet? You should be. Oh my god, he used ninja action! God, watch out. Yeah. I mean, oh no! Colin, back up! Daily missions. Collect some ISO-8. No, we're just gonna keep going with the storyline. So yeah, that was not very difficult. As I said, Black Bolt, I've ranked him up so many times that he's probably extremely overpowered, honestly. And I'm okay with that, because he's overpowered in general. And I'm okay with that too, because he's not allowed to talk. I mean, think about it. You talk, you explode the world. I mean, I'm okay with it. But I mean, I know, quote-unquote, lots of people might not be okay with it. God. So, one of the fun things to point out with Black Bolt is, number one, he punches people real good, because he does. But when you're not, when you're getting close to people, he just sort of flies over to them. It looks pretty cool, it feels cool. I like it a lot. And as I said before, he punches out people real good. He also does that. Hell, he also does this. Which is super effective. Ugh, there's no end. Where do these ninjas pop up from? They're called the Hand. Kingpin is on the move. I see, so that guy is the boss? Clint? Question mark? Well, look who we have here, visiting an old buddy Hawkeye, who I don't like, says Tony Stark, because he's a D-bag. Don't forget they're from another dimension. I can tell that much. So you're alive here. Now I have a chance to kill you all over again. Hawkeye. Cool guy with arrows. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Pew, pew, pew. I'm gonna murder everybody. I'm an archer. That somehow makes me okay on a super team. Apparently Natasha betrayed them all in this dimension, or from the dimension he's from, so she deserves to die. And also his family. You know that wasn't really me, right? Do I? Sorry if I don't take for your word for it. Almost you is good enough for me. I mean, that's a pretty cold-blooded move, but I guess I can understand it. Oh my god, cash. Oh my god, cash. And explosion! Actually, I should kill the Green Goblin first. I think you get extra whatchamahoos. You get extra biometrics from beating up them. Cool. So I've got an Angela, and she's just doing marvelous amounts of jobs. Not too hard. Natasha? What is it, Joe? It might be better to avoid her right now. Shut it, Tony, please. Wait, what? Why do you say please after telling Tony Stark to shut it? Sorry, I'm just trying to help. I've been doing some investigations after I heard that there would be a spy inside S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, really? Keep talking. I sorted out the ancients have shown major change in behavior pattern analysis in recent days. I don't think anyone is more familiar with the agent's activity than Natasha. That's true. Let's see the list. Not these two or these, leaving us with one candidate. Find out where that person is. We're gonna go punch them in the back of the head, says Captain America, which is totally true. That's what he's gonna do. Let's just not assume someone's a spy on a hunch. It could be anyone. So that means no one can be trusted, says Captain America, taking it to a whole new level. Captain, location verification complete. Great, let's see if Natasha's hunch is more than that. I mean, of course it is. She's a spy. She does spy stuff. She's got, like, you know, level 10 spy, whatever, like, skills. I mean, she's not going to be wrong. I mean, she's basically as good as Nick Fury, maybe better in some ways. And when it comes to being, like, a deductive reasoner, at least as far as the MCU is concerned, like, Black Widow is straight wiser than most, which is amazing. I mean, it really is good to just have good foresight. And I mean, that's what makes Nick Fury so good. And that's one of those things that can make non-powered people shine on a team. Because let's face it, just because you're super strong doesn't mean you're super smart, etc. And so it's nice to see, basically, like, you know, people who can hold their own from a different aspect of this universe. I mean, let's face it, Captain America is not always as amazingly dense as he is in this game. But even so, I mean, he's got other things going for him. He's an absurdly good fighter. And on top of that, I mean, he's got super endurance, super strength, and that sort of stuff. And he, as I said, he's not a dumb guy. They're taking some liberties with his personality, and I think myself and AWOL are also taking some liberties with making fun of him, because Captain America is an easy target. Shh, over there. We've got to be very sneaky. We are hunting rabbits. The contact is Bullseye, Kingpin's assassin. Any object that guy gets in his hands turns to a deadly weapon, so watch yourself. And then this is our spy and S.H.I.E.L.D. People are getting suspicious. Oh really? Stop whining. Actually, where did I put my pen? And good work. So now take a rest on top of that. Ah! Oh man. So Bullseye's being Bullseye. He kills the guy with the pen. Who would have thought? Because he's not a nice guy. And you know, Bullseye is a very uncomplicated individual. Honestly, he's a mercenary who murders people. Oh my god, watch out. Is there any loot? There's no loot. Unleash hell. This is fair. I'm playing by the rules. You are not part of my back and black team. Eat it, Bullseye. God, look at this scrub Venom and Spider-Man just coming along for the ride. They are contributing nothing. Nothing, I say. Oh my god, you got a trophy. I will get that trophy at the end, because I will probably get more trophies. Mr. Stark, I've learned more about ISO-8. Do you have any good news? It's unbelievable. I mean, it's just fantastic. So it's bad news. It has limitless potential for days. If there's one flaw, it's that it's difficult to extract. However, if enough is harnessed on a large-scale dimension transference device, wouldn't be just a dream. We have to recover as much as possible. There's no time to waste, Tony. Thanks for the news, for the awful news, Gemma. My pleasure. Wait, what? Do me a favor and keep sending locations of ISO-8. So yeah, I mean, basically, ISO-8's magical superpowers gives you like the extra juice to do all of the things stronger, faster, longer, etc. That's obviously why people want it. You can actually use it on your characters. I haven't even applied any, even though they've given me just an absurd amount of free ones. Just because I don't know how it all basically works out, so I don't want to like throw all my stuff without knowing how it gets used, honestly. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, punch, punch. Punch, 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 punch. But yeah, playing with Black Bolt's really fun. He's a universal character. I don't have to worry about anybody getting bonus damage on him. He doesn't do any bonus damage to anybody, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't matter, since I can just run up and punch out most people. I mean, heck, those ninjas right there were throwing fireballs at me. I mean, they're pretty cool guys. They just don't have cosmic, like, inhuman powers. Because, I mean, not every Inhuman's anywhere close to as strong as Black Bolt is. But anybody who was, well, they're in that top league, I guess is the easy way to say it, of absurdly powerful characters in the Marvel Universe. God, that is very appropriate. But yeah, all of his moves combo well together. They're basically a bunch of AoEs. They're really nice. I like them. First clear. Have a Ghost Rider. Oh, it's not enough to open up Ghost Rider. Darn. However will I live with that? AWOL actually picked up Ghost Rider for a while, and he was like, this character is garbage. I'm like, that character is garbage. That's not a surprising statement. I can easily see that character not getting a good shake. He certainly didn't have good movies, at least in my opinion. Ooh, you'll get Black Cat. Black Cat, you are appropriately back in black for my back in black team, so you are a possible prospect. Let's see what you got here. Kicks and stuff. Trying my best to let her have a little bit of fun. Looks like she slashes with claws. I think I saw a whip in there too. Black Cat's pretty cool. I don't dislike the character. Amazing Spider-Man cartoon from the early 90s. She was definitely the one I liked. Like, sure, Mary Jane exists and all, but, I mean, but there's Black Cat. Why would you pick the one that sort of is super selfish over the one that's sort of super selfish with superpowers? I don't know. That's just me. It's just the way I think. We didn't get any storyline for Iron Fist. Obviously, we don't need it because clearly they haven't put out the Netflix series for him yet. And I'm okay with that. I mean, he's an evil Iron Fist from another dimension. I don't know enough about Iron Fist to make like an actual prognosis on him, but he doesn't seem like the sort of guy who'd really be bad. I mean, he straight had to punch out a dragon to get his Iron Fist, and like, I don't know. He's got a much more zen vibe to him than most characters, which is kind of obvious because he's in that kung fu genre. But from what I've seen, he's sort of just like a relatively nice guy who does things for monies, which makes him a mercenary. And, you know, he's got other friends who are also mercenaries. Oh my god, the Red Skull. Boom. Yeah. Lasers. I need that cash. Cuz. Punchy, punchy, punch. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah, I don't know. His little charge where he gets to fly into people, like, you just line it up, and it's really a fantastic move. When I first got it, I was like, wait, that's not him screaming at something and killing them utterly with his, like, what is it, anti-gravitons or sonic vibration? I can't remember if it's both. It's certainly anti-gravitons, which are a made-up word, I think. So, yeah. I mean, either way, he goes, how are you doing? And then the answer is not good, probably dead. Oh my god, barrels. Elektra, Elektra. Oh my god, enemy shifter. I better take him out. Okay, so I don't think I actually killed the Red Skull there before I killed Elektra. Thanks to Mockingbird, mostly. Nah, it was probably because I was just auto-attacking her face off. Let's see if we get an allyship. We totally do anyway. Sure. I have no problem with Elektra. I've used her in, like, trial mode. You can try out any of the abilities of any of the heroes that are in the game in basically like a VR training thing, sort of like Metal Gear Solid. And she is strong, or at least she feels strong, and very fast. Ha ha ha, says Elektra. Just quietly hand over the ISO-8 you've taken, Elektra, and step away from this one. This is none of your business. No, it's everyone's business. The whole world is in danger! I'm just doing the work that was given to me. Anyway, it's too late to stop it. Kingpin Mr. Fix already has everything already. Stop right there, Elektra. Ugh, lost her again. And not her, but like Captain America has, and like, I don't know. They have a very consistent inability to catch people who are like jabbering their face off at them. Everything's ready. I've got a bad feeling based off of what Elektra said. Do you think there's any plans other than stealing the ISO-8? Let's take it from the top. Ultron, AIM, and the Sinister Six, and now Kingpin. I'm still having trouble believing that they're all working together. They're all meticulously making and carrying out plans. Right, there must be something behind MODOK giving them orders. Kingpin, He has the influence and reach. He uses intimidation and casual assassination. Casual assassination to get his way. So, I love this line. So, Black Widow is obviously a former assassin. I mean, she's still pretty much an assassin if you think about it. And And so she's got differing levels of assassination, apparently. And casual assassination is where you just go out and occasionally kill somebody for, intimidational purposes, apparently. I want to find out what non-casual assassination is. Like, what's the purpose of that? Because that just makes me happy that they're writing in such a manner. I don't know. This story is not perfect. I'm not like, oh my god, edge of my seat. But the lines and the back and forth that they have, it's really funny to me. But he also typically works from behind the scenes, not in such an upfront manner. The way Elektra spoke, it's like something big. There's something big enough to draw him out. Captain, the Hands Ninjas have been spotted in Hell's Kitchen. These guys don't even give us time to think. Let's go. I'm a big fan of Kingpin as a character. For being an absurdly large guy, he's an absurdly large guy. And that's awesome. Like, entirely too often, at least from an American perspective, I feel like people put way too much emphasis on, being thin and physical fitness. And the funny thing is, big people like the Kingpin exist. So long as they've managed to keep themselves and their joints in good shape, they are wrecking balls. And they shouldn't be taken lightly. Instead, Americans have a tendency of being like, you're fat, I'm gonna, try to hurt your feelings. And then the big person turns around and beats the hell out of them. And then suddenly they're supposed to feel bad because they were bigger and somebody mouthed off to them. So, I mean, I personally like Kingpin. I have no problem with big people being big people. Obviously, he's a bad big person. But, it just doesn't make any sense the way at least American society works for me. Because, literally, if somebody's bigger than you, teasing them is a really stupid idea. And I'm much too old for, high school and college crap or even, middle school crap. Maybe elementary school crap is what I'm talking about for this particular stuff. But it's still the emphasis that, thin is somehow, a great thing that, is to be desired. Don't get me wrong, being massively overweight is bad for you, but being a big person in a big body is just that. It's not bad, and the only reason why Kingpin's bad is because he's evil. He's straight evil. And so the idea that he fights people like the Punisher and Daredevil, and he just basically brings out the fists and just knocks them into the ground. This isn't a hard thing to understand if you're being realistic about it. Daredevil doesn't have super strength. Frank Castle doesn't have super strength. Even when Spider-Man and Kingpin are fighting, Spider-Man goes, oh, holy shit, this guy is effing big, usually. And, I mean, he still has the proportionate spider strength, so he can easily, rumble with Kingpin. But the whole point is most people can't rumble with Kingpin unless they have super strength or some sort of extra power base. If you think about it, being big as, a person in a species doesn't necessarily give you, uncategorically large strength in the Marvel universe, but it certainly is a large advantage, especially for people who are fighting you without mutant powers or super soldier serum or something like that. That is my side rant. Numerous reports are coming in. Ninjas are appearing everywhere, generating visual nows. They are covering New York. All of New York is covered with ninjas. Whoa, look at the monitor. It's like a huge windstorm. A windstorm of red. Now isn't the time to be poetic. See, I wasn't being poetic. I was being over-exaggerating and silly. Clearly, I should be their science officer. At least we know who to hit. Aim for red. Captain America. Captain America. His ability, his name is no longer Captain America in this playthrough. It is Captain Obvious. We're gonna basically test that out, see how Captain Obvious he'll be for the rest of the duration. Just zooming over there. I do like that. Oh, the guys with the sickles have a little bit more HP. Boom, 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 boom. Rah! Oh, right there. Punch a barricade, get cash. Love it. I mean, I think they've been doing that since, what is it? Maybe, I don't remember if Marvel Alliance was first, or if there was like an X-Men game maybe that was first. But like, it's the silliest thing ever that you cause wanton destruction and they give you cash for it. But I mean, I'm certainly not going to stop it, because I mean, I want cash. God, that move is so ridiculous. Honestly, most of his moves are so ridiculous. But that one in general, I think that's his strongest move, technically. Like, that's just amazing. Like, it's incredible. Like, it's a very large PBAOE. It seems to knock things back. They certainly take massive damage. Just wow. It's such a good ability. So we haven't used AWOL's Captain America once yet. I'm neglecting him. I think you actually give each other points or something like that for doing so. So we are going to we're going to use him intentionally and let him fight the boss of this level, which will be Daredevil, in the preview. Boom! Boom! God, Black Bolt is a lot of fun to play. He really is. Like, I don't know how to say it any other way than that. He's got absurd amounts of powers. His AoE game is really good. He gets a little bit of a shield when you do stuff. Oh, is this Daredevil? Oh, wow. Okay, so he was red, so you'll never believe it, but I got confused. Oh, Daredevil, or Cap, you beat him so quickly I couldn't get my precious, precious barricades for collateral damage. I will happily take Daredevil. I hope you guys are watching Netflix. That second season of Daredevil is frickin' amazing. I will not do spoilers yet. I will probably do spoilers in the future, though. Content and talk and basically the gibbering and the jabbering about that. I love what the MCU has done with itself. I have not even seen the I have not seen the Superman versus Batman. I have little to no faith in that. But that's just me being heavily biased towards Marvel as I am. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to capture basically the lightning in the bottle the MCU's got going for it. But the funny thing is, like, and this is a big deal for me because you just have to think about it from a human perspective, to get my perspective, is that, so the MCU incorporates Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It incorporates Peggy Carter, which is basically more Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And Phil Coulson's been in several movies. Will he incorporate back into the cinematic universe? Probably not. But it's not impossible for him to show up. Whereas the DC universe, they have all of these shows. I watch Arrow. I watch The Flash. I've watched Supergirl. These are all decent shows. Are they a little bit campy? Absolutely. Like, that's honestly what makes them good. They're bringing you the camp. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is camp as hell. I love it for that reason alone, and like 20 other reasons, mind you. I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is like the best show on television. But the whole point is that, like, you know, they have that light-hearted tone, and it's good, and it's like it's giving you what you want. And if Charlie Cox, who's Daredevil, made it into any of the Marvel movies, he would fit right in because they've taken the time to make sure that he's a good actor and they didn't throw away their time on, like, questionable acting, if you will. And here, we'll do this. Kingpin, stop right there, and I will pick up that rant in just a second. I'm standing here. I've always been here. All I did was take one step to the side into the light. I don't know what you're thinking, but you really want no part of this. What am I thinking? Nothing complicated. I've always been a businessman. This is just a bigger business. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, you do business with your head, not your fists. Ha ha ha, that was the funniest joke I've heard in a while, Iron Man. Man who sits in iron suit full of lasers. You don't do business with your Iron Man suit, you do it with your brain, Tony. Well, I mean, he does use his brain an awful lot. But no, seriously, that literally is the pot calling the kettle black as hard as humanly possible. Head, that's hilarious. Coming from a person who lives from sponging off of people who are at war with each other. Ooh, the low blow. That's another story. I know you're probably happy to see the sun after such a long time, but it's time to go back into the shadows, Kingpin. If you can make me, come and try. Look at that beast mode, like, intro. God, that is so amazing. And then, so I've got a team up, which is Carnage. He's Carnage. I'm gonna let him out, see what he does. Oh my god, power combo again. So back to my rant. Or actually, no, we'll get through until we're on minion fodder. Or maybe this is the end of it. We'll find out. Yes, I will take Kingpin. Oh, cutthroat. I like you, Wilson Fisk. I really do. 450 goddamn pounds at 6'7". That guy is massive. Yeah, I would not want to deal with that. I'm at like 200 plus, and there's no way in heck I want to take on somebody double my weight. He's also like almost half a foot taller than me. That's ridiculous. So I think that's the end of this chapter. We're gonna just double check, because if I press the forward button, it's just gonna keep going. It's never gonna stop. Sunbathing time is over, Mr. Fisk. It's time to go night-night. You make me laugh. I haven't even started my tan. Captain, can you read me? Go ahead, Jocasta. It's urgent. Return to the base as soon as possible. What happened? A mass assassination? Okay, so when I was asking about casual assassination, previously now mass assassination has come up. Currently, 20 victims have been confirmed. Record casualties of military heads, politicians, even a head of state. Maybe the ones you should be crawling into a dark cave. Ha ha ha. Because I'm Kingpin. I'm running this joint. Next time we meet, let's meet in a brighter place. Also, I think it would be more appropriate for you to be looking up at me. Do you ever get tired of stroking your own ego? Team, we need to hurry back to base to undo those mass assassinations. Roger that. So they didn't even apprehend Kingpin. Straight out, like, come on. Oh, cool. I did the thing. Claim. So, was that the end of... Yep, okay, so... I don't understand what 4 of 5 and then 5 of 5 on... Anyway. Yeah, so that's the end of chapter 4. Basically, we started with having like Spider-Man villains, and now we've got basically the Daredevil universe popping in, which is beautiful. Kingpin as a villain, I'll take it. Sounds great. But back to the rant that I was talking about. So DC's got this idea that they're just going to come in and basically make like movie versions of their basically characters, and they're not going to use their television components. The Flash is not part of the upcoming like Justice League. Not that Flash. They're using somebody else. And at least in my opinion, that's just a huge slap in the face. That show has done serious work to get DC credibility on like the small screen, and if they can't translate that to the big screen, like, I get that the director is going for this like grim, gritty, blah blah blah, like darkness, no parents, super rich, kind of makes it better feel. And the problem I have with that is that that's great and all, but like literally these people are doing work for you, and you are turning around and going, nah, we'll just hire somebody more shiny for the silver screen. Like, at least in my opinion, that's a problem. There's a disconnect. I mean, you're never going to get the Green Arrow in any of these movies because of that. And, I mean, maybe you're not a Green Arrow fan, but Green Arrow has, like, this beautiful, like, nasty cult following. It's super camp. The fact that Stephen Amell's been on, like, basically on wrestling because of his quote-unquote fame, like, that's the demographic they're going for, and they're like, no, we don't want this. We're serious filmmakers with our Superman versus Batman fight. So, as opposed to that, you have the Infinity Gauntlet coming up, which apparently has 57 cast members or something on top of that, like main cast members. So does that mean their television series is getting in there? Not necessarily. Should it? Yes, absolutely. I think that honestly the Netflix version of the MCU is strong. They've picked good cast members. They don't have to like fully headline any sort of movie, but if they can't be support characters, I don't know what can be, because legitimately I love their version of Daredevil. Jessica Jones was super top notch. Who is Jessica Jones, etc. Like that sort of stuff. I was totally willing to watch that from start to finish. There was no like, oh, I don't know what this is going to be about. I was just like, press play, it'll probably be as good as Daredevil. And you know what? Honestly, that was my expectation going in, and their production value coming out was amazing. So right now, I think Marvel's doing a much better job than DC is. They're ahead of the game on top of that because they started doing this earlier and DC's copying. And as I said, DC's not even doing a good copy at this point. So we'll find out how well all of that works out. For now, make mine Marvel. I've got no problem saying that. I love Marvel an awful lot, and you know this game. If people want more of this game, please like, subscribe, leave comments for me, and say, hey, play Marvel Future Fight. And I totally will. I will play this at least 1 or 2 more times without being like given motivation to do so because I like the game, and honestly, I'll probably keep doing it so long as AWOL wants to keep doing the co-op on the basically and getting to the top. So. Yeah, I mean, that's basically what's going on with that. My name is Aero. I'm coming to you from N2 Mobile Games. We're into mobile games. This is a mobile game. It's Marvel Future Fight. We're a big fan of the Marvel Universe. We would like to play more. We want to see basically response from people. And honestly, we'll just keep playing it. I will be back with more of this probably later in the week. And as I said, just leave me motivation that there are people who want to see this content, and I will happily put out more of it. You guys have a good day. Bye.